So now we're gonna cut the ends of each onion off. And cut the other side. I gotta stand up. Now we're gonna cut a small hole in the middle, but make sure that you don't go all the way through the bottom because you want to make sure that your sauce doesn't just run straight out when you're ready to eat it. You want that onion to hold in all of the sauce. So let me go ahead and make my hole and be careful. Okay. So once that's complete, you see how we have our hole. Now, this is what I want to let you know, that you are able, if you want to, you can add butter to this, but how I make mine is with olive oil, because I'm already adding a butter sauce and I don't want all that butter. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just a little excessive. And the onion, if you like onions, they already have like a really good taste when you just bake them with olive oil and a little bit of seasoning. So I try to make mine on a little bit of the more healthy side. So I add olive oil with a little bit of seasoning, and then at the end, when my onion is completed, that's when I add my butter sauce. And that's why mine look so good, because I feel like when you cook it with the butter and you cook it with the seasoning, for the amount of time that you have to cook it in order to get the onion nice and tender, like the seasonings, they burn, and I don't like that. So I use olive oil and a little bit of seasoning so that I can make sure I get it tender and that I don't have to worry about that burnt seasoning on top. And yeah, that's just the way. But you know, you are always welcome. You're just going to melt some butter, put your seasonings that you like. I use complete, and also a little bit of garlic salt just for this process. But you can melt your butter, put that in there, put 2 sticks of butter inside if you like. You could put some chicken bouillon in there if you like. But yeah, so yeah, what I do is I add some olive oil and some chicken bouillon and a little bit of garlic powder and complete seasoning, because I don't want it to be super salty and I don't want it to be super unhealthy. So that's another reason why I'm really enjoying eating these. viral onion boils is because they're healthy to me, you know. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some olive oil in the middle and then around the edges. And then what you want to do is massage that. You want to massage that. And you actually need some foil. Put that on top, right? So let's just add a little bit more oil. And yes, I'm going to show you how to make my sauce as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, you're going to put that, and then we got some complete. Right. And then some garlic sauce. Excuse me, garlic powder. Right. And then now you can get your chicken bouillon and just put a little bit in the middle. So let me go get that. Be right back. I got the better than bouillon. And you're just gonna get a little bit of this. Maybe a little bit more. Just like a very, oops, just a very little bit. Like that. Then you're gonna put it in the middle. Just like that. So next what you wanna do is just cover it up with the foil. And we're gonna cook this on 350 for 1 hour. Now, sometimes depending on your oven, you can also cook it at 375 for 45 minutes. And just know that if you cook it this long, it's gonna be pretty tender, right? And you just wanna make sure that when you cover it with the foil that you have no holes, because you want that steam and that olive oil to break down the onion. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that our onion is complete, we are going to go ahead and put it in the oven. You want to put it on a baking sheet or a baking rack, just so that if it does, you know, the olive oil or the butter starts to come out, you won't have a mess in your oven. You know, you can catch it in that pan. But that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and cook those. And if you want to see how I make my sauce, just make sure that you stay tuned. hands.